real quick. It might be, oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Welcome back to another episode of the Padernacht Podcast. Peter, we're going to do this again. Take 2.
Sure.
All right, cool. So today I'm sitting down with Pedro Rodriguez. Pedro, and I think that you had said to me that you prefer Peter.
Yes.
Tell me the reason why you prefer Peter over Pedro?
Because usually when I'm around people that only speak English, I think Peter sounds easier for them to pronounce. Even though there's still people that call me Pedro, like they do it on purpose, Pedro, but I don't have a problem.
Where are you from, nationality-wise?
I was born here. My parents are from Dominican Republic, first generation American.
What part?
My father's from Moca. It's a small city. And my mother's from the capital, Santo Domingo.
Okay. And do you go back there often?
I used to go all the time often, but the last couple of years I just haven't had the cash to go. Last time I went was in 2019. Well, it's been 6 years.
7 now.
7, yeah.
You're in 2026 now.
Yes.
We got to get you back there, my friend.
Soon. Soon.
All right, I'm going to ask you some of the same questions that you and I have discussed, but I'm also going to switch it up a little bit.
Okay.
I want to be a little bit original.
Sure.
Tell me about your experience so far here in the Keller Williams office. Your background was more so working in nightlife.
Yes.
And now you're here working with your intelligence or your brain, so to say, not with your hands, but with your brain. So tell me, what has the transition been like?
The biggest transition is the people that surround me, the people I'm working with, their character, their personality. It's more positive. It's everybody's very helpful. They want you to succeed. Very honest. I love that. They make me feel comfortable. I needed this. And I didn't know. Now the nightlife, I met a lot of good people, a lot of friends. I still have friends I communicate with. But now looking back, it did not bring anything positive to my life. I missed the music, but a lot of the people I met and had a relationship with, they brought nothing positive to my life. Here it's been different. Even though I've been here 3 months, I feel the change, which is good.
What are you looking forward to the most in this real estate business?
I want to become a successful real estate agent. In about 5 years, I want to be, stable, where I can just take off anytime I want. I help my family. I love my family. My sister's very hardworking. She's the first thing I have in mind. My mother, my niece, and my nephew. But I really want to be successful. I'll feel so good if I really make it and am successful.
And if you're able to be successful, when you're able to be successful in real estate, how's that going to change your life?
100% will change my life. It'll give me by that time, I probably will be feeling very confident that there's nothing that I can't do. Even if I fail, I never had that type of mentality. And that's already growing on me. But I stay humble. But I think I deserve the best. I've worked a lot in my life, worked 11 years in the nightlife. There was no future there. But now I have a chance to have a great future. I was put here for a reason. So I have to take advantage of it and work hard.
What has the biggest surprise been? Whether it's in something in yourself or in the business? What in the past 3 months since you've been here, what's been the biggest surprise?
Desire to come into the office.
Explain.
I started at, but I get here like at 8:15. I just want to work. I just want to sit down and meet people and learn. Just by me listening to people, I learn. I pick up things. At the bar, it was just another regular day. Bring up beer, bring up ice, listen to the music. Like, there was nothing positive for me to pick up that would help me in my life. But here, every day I come in, there's things I learn, and in the long run, it's helping me.
Good. We've had some interns that have been with us for the past couple of weeks.
Yes.
What has been what do you think has been the best contribution from the interns to yourself and to the office?
They want to learn, and that makes me feel good. Me personally, they want to learn. At the beginning, they were very tentative. I don't think they would used to this type of environment. But they've adapted. They look like they're very interested in learning. I don't think that they knew what they were getting into.
This show, I like to talk a lot about legacy, and I like to think about working backwards. So, like thinking about how people are going to describe me after I'm gone, and I like to use that as a indicator or a almost like a navigator for how I'm going to make certain decisions on a daily basis. When it comes to your legacy, when it comes to, after long gone, not even long gone, at your eulogy, what do you want people to say about you?
I want them to say that I was caring and a compassionate person, but also that I was very loyal. I'm a very loyal person. That's one thing nobody can take away from me. I'm very loyal, and the people that I've been loyal to, they know that I've been loyal to them, and I think they appreciate that. I like helping people. Like I said, I told somebody one day, if I was gonna have a superpower, I would want to be a healer.
Yes, we talked about Peter the Healer.
Yes.
One last question before I let you go. If you had to solve one problem that is facing the world today, what would it be?
That's all, because there's so many problems in this world right now. World hunger. That's it. I think, you know how good it feels when you eat every day, even if you don't like the food. After you eat, your stomach feels good. Imagine everybody being able to eat every day. I think it would change how people think. It would think more positive. They also would be more satisfied with what they have, if they already have something. So a lot of times we're very selfish. But a child eating every day, to me, it's a beautiful thing.
That is a beautiful thing. And thank you for sharing that. If you had one piece of advice for a young man that is 12 years old in your hometown in the Dominican Republic, what would it be?
Learn English. That's one thing. Learn English. When they come to this country, if they can study, they have a chance to study, which they will, stay in school. After they reach a certain age, 16, 17, and they know the language, then other things might come into mind, like being a real estate agent. Because not everybody was born to be, an educated person going to college, university. I think that's in the past. Looking, creating what you've always, going for your dream. A lot of these young adults have dreams, like the networking, the TikTok, all that stuff. It's not about going to university and colleges anymore. Do not feel fear. I would tell the kids in DR, learn English, come here, and do whatever you want, as long as you don't hurt nobody.
Amazing. Peter, thank you so much
for
joining me, man. I appreciate you.
Sure.
And looking forward to seeing your growth and success here with Keller.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.